Hello everyone, it's James from Keeping It Anime, and today we'll be talking episode 97 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Now, to start off with, I just want to say this episode was 10 times better than the episode we had last week. And I personally feel like the reveals in this episode had a lot more weight behind them. So, because this episode was quite a duel heavy episode, but had some good talking points behind it, I want to start with the duel. So, we have Revolver basically taking a good chunk of Lightning's, life points down. And then it becomes Lightning's turn. Lightning basically manages to do a lot of good plays, and thanks to his plan, he gets Judgment Arrows into his hand. Revolver is quick to get rid of it though, by using the card Mind Crush, which I personally thought was a spell card, and I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I could have sworn that it was a spell card, not a trap. However, the one that Revolver uses is a trap in this episode. I don't know, they could have changed it. Now, he gets rid of Judgment Arrows, Lightning gets angry, and Lightning gets it back. He also manages to put his Link monster that was destroyed, thanks to Revolver's attack, back into the spell and trap zone, and basically use it as a Link spell. Basically, Lightning gets another Link 4 monster out after quite a few plays, empties his graveyard, which puts him at a disadvantage with the deck that he uses. But with Judgment Arrows, he has a card that can hit 6,000. Thanks to Revolver's barrel load effect, it doesn't hit 6,000, it hits 5,000, dropping Revolver down to 2,000 life points. So we have that sort of confrontation in the duel, and then we go to Revolver's turn. And there's quite a lot of dialogue being exchanged here, but just focusing on the duel at the minute, we actually have a new monster revealed by Revolver. That monster being Barrel Load X-Charge Dragon. A rank 4 Exceeds monster that's part of his Barrel Load archetype. And I basically has the exact same thought as I did in this episode, in where he states an Exceeds monster which is rank 4 with 3,000 attack points. That's crazy. And thinking about it logically, it kind of is. I think the only rank 4, and I could be wrong about this because it might not be rank 4, that we have that's over 3,000 is Shark Drake. And even then, I'm not 100% certain that that's 3,200. That might even be 2,800. I'll need to look that up. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up on screen so you can see that I was wrong. Now, Barrel Load X-Charge Dragon's effect is pretty broken as well, if you're Revolver and you want to use that combination. Basically, you take off one Exceeds, one overlay unit even, and you can drop your opponent's monster down by 600. But hold on a minute, that's not overpowered. What are you talking about? Nope, he can also, due to that effect, get one Link Barrel Load monster out of his graveyard. Yeah, so Barrel Load Dragon comes back out, which drops another 5,000, and he's now got two monsters that are at 3,000 attack, and can do a lot of damage and have good effects. So Revolver uses that to take out Wendy's Link 4 monster. Wendy, I meant to say Lightning. I keep getting those two mixed up, and there is a reason why, because I'll get into it in a second. And basically, Revolver is in a position to win by attacking the monster he put onto Lightning's side of the field with Barrel Load, ending the duel. But there's a big but. And I'll come to that after I talk about the dialogue. So, Lightning becomes an even better villain in this episode with his dialogue. And here's why. So, he referred to humans as being monkeys. He's accessed his inner freezer and is calling everyone beneath him a monkey, saying that AIs don't need humans. And Revolver's counter to this is basically just, if we're talking about memory, then yes, AIs have the advantage in terms of growth. But us as a human species are better, because you AIs are spineless and humans are not. Humans would evolve and have evolved and pulled through with sheer determination and with their blood and sweat. Something along those lines. That was a bit of paraphrasing, but he said something cool along those lines. And he's right in a way, because yes, they're not perfect, humans, but they strive to be with little time that they have. And Windy's reaction to Lightning's reaction to this is basically, you know, if you're imperfect, how are you better than us? We don't need you, so get on my level. And Lightning is being so arrogant and cocky and, you know, egotistical, and his god complex is showing, to where basically Revolver has had enough, and that's where he gets his Exceeds monster out. Yep, you already know, I've already told you his name and his effect. It was a good scene. And the reveal that happens before this, and this is why I said I keep getting the two mixed up, is because it's revealed to us that Lightning, in fact, changed the personality of Windy. He basically got hold of Windy and rewrote his personality stats. And this was somewhat hinted at by Flame in the Soulburner versus Windy battle. Because Flame basically states that, you know, you didn't always used to be like this. What happened to you? And Lightning flats out admits that he used Windy as a pawn by changing his personality and knowing he would lose. He did what he did with Haru and said, you know, you don't have to win. Just go out there. So that was brilliant. Now the ending of this episode. This episode had much, much better reveals in it. Much better animation quality. Brilliant dialogue and sound effects. And like I said last week, the rose petals were annoying. But this episode seemed to have calmed them down a bit, which is a good thing. But the end of this episode makes Lightning's character so much better and so much more villainous. Like I said, Revolver's about to win, and one more attack would do it, and all of a sudden we see this black portal circle appear beneath Jin's body. Lightning is then engulfed in light and is doing the most evilest Merrick-like laugh that he can. And it's revealed that Jin comes back with self-awareness, so he's back to his normal self. But if Revolver defeats and kills Lightning, Jin's consciousness, which is linked to Lightning, will get destroyed as well. So you take out Lightning, you take out Jin. So it's kind of like that chess game where you're basically got your opponent in check, but they keep moving, you put them in check again, they keep moving, do it again, so forth. It's going to get boring. And I'm going to let you know my prediction for the end of this duel. I believe it's going to be a no contest. Because if you look at the preview for this for next week's episode, then you see something that resembles Bowman absorbing Lightning. And I kind of believe it's going to go like this. I think that Lightning is going to be put in so many situations where he would lose if he didn't have Jin as a bargaining chip or a hostage. And Bowman, is going to be just like, you know what, Lightning, you've had enough. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm absorbing you. And that's how the duel gets interrupted and ends. Lightning being put into so many situations where he would possibly lose, it's going to result in Bowman basically taking matters into his own hands and winning, ending the duel that way. And Revolver is probably going to take a backseat by basically saying to Playmaker, look, you handle Bowman. If you can't, then I'll do it. You know, you have your one chance. Prove to me that you can do it. Something like that. Because I don't see Revolver losing, and I don't see him getting destroyed or deleted or, you know, digitalized. I don't see that happening. He's too much of an important and a fan favourite character that I just don't see the writers doing it. But this will lead to a very, very interesting idea that I've got. So let's go back to Jin being linked to Lightning's consciousness. Now, if Bowman absorbs Lightning and Jin is still alive, but Playmaker has to defeat Bowman, and if Bowman's defeated, Bowman will die, most likely, and that could kill the rest of the Ignises. And if Lightning dies because Bowman dies, doesn't that mean Jin's consciousness gets destroyed? That could possibly be the deciding factor of the end of this series. Like, it might stop Playmaker from winning, and it will give Playmaker more character development, which is brilliant. Absolutely love that idea. And, you know, we could have Bowman winning the entire series. And then we could lead into next season with them basically destroying that link between Lightning and Jin, and Playmaker gets his revenge and takes down Bowman once and for all. That would be really fun to see, and good character development for Playmaker, because he's had some good development over the last few episodes, but I feel like he needs a bit more to be on the same level as the other protagonists from the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Right. So, those are my predictions. And yeah, this episode was so much fun. Like I said, brilliant animation, brilliant sound effects. Loved the voice acting and the dialogue. Much better, big improvement on last week's. So, that's going to just about do it for this review. If I've said anything in this review that you agree with, or you disagree with, let me know down in the comment section below. I look forward to having a sensible discussion with you guys down there, because you don't have to agree with what I think. It's fun to see what other people believe is going to happen or thinks is going to happen, and see if they kind of, you know, go together, or see if they completely subtract from each other. It'd be interesting to find out. Anyway, before I close this video off, I just want to mention that I'm still running the giveaway for the playmat that comes in dual power and a few of the cards inside that box that I opened. So make sure to go check out the video where I did the pack openings. I'll link it down in the description below, because it'll tell you how to enter the giveaway. It's very easy, and you never know, you could be the lucky random winner. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new, so you never miss a video from me, where I do more anime content revolving series like Yu-Gi-Oh, We Never Learn, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, I'm starting to do soon. I've got a review coming out for that. Sword Art, many other more anime series and manga series to come. So hopefully you'll look forward to it. But other than that, I hope you will have an amazing day and that you keep it anime. Bye guys.